What's going on, everybody? It's CryptoVision here, back in with another crypto market deep dive. Today's video, we're going to be checking out TARS AI. So if you like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more. If you're interested in a free Discord, it'll be linked in the description. We got community charts, we got general chats, we got live requests, all of that good stuff. If you're looking for a more in-depth analysis, more tools at your disposal, I also offer a paid Patreon. So go ahead and check that out. We're actually going to be looking at that because all right, TARS AI. We've been talking about TARS AI for a minute here. It has not been a hindsight request. It hasn't been something where, oh, it's breaking out. We're going to talk about TARS. No, TARS has been on our radar for a while. It has, we had the idea that TARS is going to break out. So I'm going to pull over. This is part of the Profit Lab series. All right, this is part of the Profit Lab series, okay? And so what we do is I go through on Fridays and I check out different assets. I enter different assets, but I put assets tickers, not just traditional, not just crypto, but traditional stocks as well that we're looking at. Okay, so on 3/13, so on the 13th, TARS replaces Snapchat. Okay, so we were looking at TARS. Okay, and then yesterday, now we're shifting focus to TARS. Okay, so yesterday I was letting the Patreon members know that, hey, checking out TARS, checking out Snapchat, those could be real. Those are my real possible entries for the Prof Lab series. But not just that, just the idea that we're scanning this and we're looking at this. Okay, so on the weekly chart, and what do we say? We set it on the on the 13th. So back through here, right back through here, back when it bounced off of this 1309. So from there to where it's at now, that is a 52% move, right? 52% move. So that would have been a great move. And it broke out of this falling wedge. It was in this falling wedge for a very, very, very long time. It broke out. It's going sideways now, and you almost got this where you look like you're going to come right up to this 266 level. Okay, and then you can come back down in the 3-way move. Then you can come up through here and get some of these other levels. That would be pretty dangerous and pretty scary. Just the overall move. If you come up in 3 like that, then you can come back down in 3. Okay, so you need 5 waves up. But overall, the move looks very nice. You kind of got this inverse head and shoulders kind of thing. So I'm looking for crypto to kind of move a little bit more. From where it's at to that next level is another 40% move. So overall, that'd be very ideal. It is a small market cap, 16 million. So this thing can really move. In terms of the bullish divergence, the reason why we were so bullish on TARS for a long time is because of the divergence from November of 2025. So from November of 2025 all the way to February of this year, there's bullish divergence. Okay, you're breaking out of that moving average on the RSI. Okay, you have, let's go down through here. I know it's way down low. So we are now trying to get above the 0. I mean, I'm telling you right now, I think TARS is going to be a great play. On the 2-week chart, we had a buy signal, and we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet on the RSI, but we had that buy signal back through here, right when we started to really get bullish. Okay, and then on the 3-week, do we have anything? Not yet. We had that all the way back there. Wow, I don't think it'll be anything on the monthly. No, not enough data. Not enough data. Look at that. Okay, so what we got here is on the daily chart. This is where it starting to look good. Okay, we had this. I mean, you could say it's a bearish pattern. Okay, it's a bearish pattern, but you're really just going sideways. You're going sideways and you're oscillating down. Okay, you're going sideways and you're oscillating down. You're kind of, you're taking out lows. Okay, you have lower highs. Okay, and then through here now you have a higher low, but you still have a lower high. Okay, so it was building up to a point. I've been saying on my Discord, been saying through my videos. Check out the live stream yesterday. It was a great live stream. Checked out gold, silver. We were pretty bearish on that stuff, and it started to really tank. And a bunch of other stuff we were looking at. But the idea for a move, an idea for a decision, doesn't have to be up, right? It could be down. Is the end of March, beginning of April. Okay, so many of these charts are looking like it wants to make a decision by then. It's been going sideways. A lot of charts have been going sideways since the beginning of February. We're almost, I mean, it's the end of March, right? It's March 24th, so you got a week left of March, and then it's April. And before, I mean, just when I think about time like that, I kind of trip out. You're like, oh, it's Christmas, and then you blink, it's April. I mean, I don't know. For me, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Just so busy with life, got to stop and smell the roses sometimes. But without further ado, let's get back into it. We have we could potentially get across. I know it's hard to see, but that 50 EMA is right here. Okay, 50 EMA is right there. It does. I mean, it looks bullish. This whole idea that you broke out of this range, you came back, you back tested, and now you're making new highs. We'd really like to see follow through for today. Don't just get slammed down with a wick. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let's see some follow through. Let's get some follow through. Right now, the structure isn't the greatest. It's not real pretty. But I mean, if we want to look at it honestly, not just be a perma bull and not just be bullish. We came back down through here, so we do have a we have some kind of setup going on right here. We have a setup going on right there. Reach for the 2618 on this move. Okay, so you reach for the 2618 on that move. It is a small market cap, so we have to keep that in mind when we're thinking about moves. Okay, so I think you could possibly have this 1-2. You can have an A, B, C for your third. You come down in a fourth, and you get a fifth. It could be a possibility. We're gonna look at it on the smaller time frames. It does fulfill the move, the roll, right? I mean, you hit your 4272. Really want to see it close today above this 179 level, just so we have that. We don't have another huge wick. Okay, so we're not just getting slammed down once again. On the Fu Manchu, you have a green dot. Okay, we have a green dot. If you're interested in all the indicators I got, the exact setup, the premium chart setup, I offer that through the Patreon membership as well. Everything. Okay, the custom fibs, the VMC, everything like that. Okay. In terms of the RSI, we are now back above the 51, which is great. We want to stay above the 51. We want to live above the 51. I mean, we bought a house down through here. We bought a house, and we've been living down through here. I mean, you can see that. You had what? You had one blip, two blips. I mean, these are little, just dipping the beak. But if we could get something like that where you're staying up here for a prolonged period of time. All right, you're staying up here. You get overbought, and you come back down, and you kind of chill out, and you get boom, and you get overbought. You can make a higher high, boom, and you chill out, and then boom, you get even more overbought. That would be really nice. Okay, that's something that I think crypto needs. It needs prolonged period of bullishness. It's not just a couple candles here. It needs that structure. It needs the ability to back test a level, not fall through, not just lose your legs, not have sea legs. You're all over the place. You're wobbling. You're dazed and confused. We don't need that anymore for crypto. We need some consistency. We need some structure to play out, not just one candle. It is cool, when you get like a 200% candle, but I'm looking for some consistency. Okay, looking for a base. Build a base. Get out of the base. Okay. In terms of the 4-hour chart, you did get overbought. Okay, you got overbought. We need to, man, this is getting risky here. This is getting risky here for TARS, for Tarsy right here. It's getting very risky. The reason why I'm saying that is because, you're getting this where you're overbought through here. It looks like you want to make a lower high on the 4-hour chart. Looks like you want to make a lower high, and I mean, if this closes above this level, if this closes above 192, that's not good. Okay, that's not good. I think you need to cool off a little bit or break out. You can't just keep grinding up like this. That's not going to be good. That's not going to be good at all. All right. So the structure, not something that I really like to see. I'm not really liking this right now. I'm not at all. It's just looking. It's looking like it's getting tired. It's looking like it's losing momentum. So just be cautious, right? Profits never hurt the pockets. Making sure you have a stop loss in place. Okay. And so where are we at? So this is that 4-hour. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. That's fine right through there. Yeah, I mean, this is not This looks like it's at that 786 of this move right through here. So we're gonna check this out. Somewhere right through there. It's 618. It's not even at the 786. I mean, it did touch that 78 almost perfectly. Maybe if I actually line this up, like, perfect. You know, you gotta get it to the best of your ability. I mean, what is this? 19879. What is this high? 19858. That's pretty close, right? So hit that 786, reject, stair stepping now. Not the greatest look. You know, kind of. You just you know, if you're gonna stair step, you want like a big candle to get out, and then you can come back down like that. You can't just stair step like this, because then you're gonna get a that I messed up. I messed that one up. You're gonna stair step, you're gonna hit resistance, and you're just gonna tank. Okay. So yes, it looks good right now. It looks everything, you know, like we've been talking about, but starting to potentially build some bearish divergence on that RSI. Really looking to, like I said, that 19879. Really need to get above that. Make some new highs. Get out of here. All right, get out of here. This almost, I mean, this 1618. Wow, this is that 2, right at 27. So there's some higher levels to the upside that I think are attainable. It's just kind of slowing down right now. It's you know, it's I think people, you know, kind of, you know, the people are wary. People are taking profits earlier and earlier and earlier because of what's been going on in crypto. So, and I don't blame them. That's kind of my strategy overall. And so, but right now, the Fu Manchu, you got that green dot, you got some momentum building. I would like to see this wave come up a little bit more, right? I would like to see this wave come up a little bit more, and then stay up here for a little bit. Right? Stay up for a little bit. Don't just come right back down. Don't come right back down. It acts almost like the MACD. So, I mean, it is pretty much the MACD. I like it a lot more. MACD is a little bit more delayed. I mean, that looks bullish, but at the end of the day, it's delayed, so it's not gonna indicate price movement. It's more so gonna be reactionary to price. Okay, so if we check out the 1 hour chart, you got a green dot on that 1 hour, but you're not really doing anything. You know, I mean, it's pretty choppy coming down. There's not anything, you know, that's pretty yeah, it's pretty ugly, right? You would end it right here, and this would be the beginning. This would be that 1-2. So it'd end right there. You know, you know, maybe a 1-2. You know, 1, 2, 3. I don't even. I can't even. Let me see. Let me throw. It's just with these small, very small market caps. That wick did come down, but wicks are fine, especially on this type of asset. Wicks are fine. Okay, so maybe you got like a 1, 2. You got a 3. Maybe you got some type of 4. Maybe you have some type of flat pattern. You didn't really take out any. I don't like that. Just got like 3 down, 3 up. And he came back down, or came back up, I guess. And then maybe this is your 5th right through there. That's just so ugly. That's so ugly. It's very ugly. It's not something that I would really like to see. But you know, it, as far as it working, where's this 1618? I mean, you really could have like you know, this 1, 2, A, B, C for your 3rd. Maybe your 3rd right here. Yeah, that's the idea for me. I would like, you know, if this came up a little bit higher, and this came down like that, that would look nice. But it didn't come up higher. You know, truncated C wave of your 3rd wave. Not really big fan of that. So not at all. So almost like a 1, 2. You know, you have an A, B, C, and then you come down like that for your 4th. And then, you know, you got some kind of really ugly 5th wave right through there. Really ugly 5th wave. It's not more impulsive. It's not longer. So it's just longer in time. I mean, is it even longer in time? For saying this is the 2, so the 3rd. 16 bars, 18 bars. Yeah, which is fine. It can be longer, it just can't be more impulsive. Okay, well, that's what I got for TARS. As of right now, yeah, the 3 soldiers coming up like that, not the greatest luck. Not the greatest luck. So, I'm bullish on TARS overall. I'm bullish on the project overall. I do think the project will do well. But I think it's running into some... it's just, as of right now... I mean, what do we got right here? What do we got right there? We can mark this down like that. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. This, maybe we do something like this. Okay. So, over the next, what is it? Couple hours, by 1 o'clock. So by the time you're watching this video, you can look at what I'm posting up and then what TARS did. I think, we're looking for a decision by 1 o'clock today. It's looking kind of bearish. If we're looking for something, we're looking for an impulse to get out so we can clear that bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart like we talked about. Was that on the 4-hour? Yeah, on the 4-hour chart. So you got to clear that 4-hour divergence. No, I don't want that. Actually, I want this. I want that. Just want it on the 1 hour. Just keep things nice and clean. Okay. So that's what I got for TARS AI. If you're, like I said, if you're interested in joining the Discord, it's free. It'll be linked in the description. If you're interested in the paid Patreon membership, exclusive content on Fridays, trading view indicators, you get the Profit Lab series, and then you get that whole updated, CryptoVision chart. So upon your request, you get the chart update. I map out all the levels like TARS, okay, key levels to look for, areas of support, areas of resistance. I update that, and then I make the videos on Friday for you guys. And so, you get the instant chart. You don't got to wait, right? It's not like, pick 'em. It's just you get what you ask for and all of that. So, as always, I do thank you for your time. I thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you have a great rest of your week. If you're interested, I'm going live tomorrow. I changed up the time a little bit. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So, if you're interested in that, I'll be doing that. Thank you for stopping by. Take it easy. Peace.